2023 was a great year for gaming, and while 2024 will not have the same pace, it still will have plenty of things for us to enjoy. So I decided to make a series of videos talking about the game releases of each quarter of 2024 to help you keep track of everything, alongside some quick takes about some of these releases. So let's start. Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown is opening 2024 on January 18, but it will also release a demo, so if you're still uncertain about the new Prince of Persia, you can check the demo on January 11. I still don't understand what Sony was thinking with the remaster of such a recent game, but The Last of Us 2 Remastered is releasing on January 19. Ace Attorney fans can get the Apollo Justice trilogy on January 25. Fighting game fans will have a 1-2 punch in January, with Under Night In-Birth 2, Cis Salis, releasing on the 25th, and Tekken 8 one day later. Coming out on the same day as Tekken, Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth launches on January 16. On the 1st of February, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink will finally release. Considering how much pain this game went through during its development, I recommend caution before buying it. One day later, on the 2nd, both Persona 3 Reload and Suicide Squad will be out. JRPG fans will be happy, and I already gave my thoughts on Suicide Squad on my previous video, so I won't talk about it anymore. Don't Nod has been cranking games at high speed, and on February 13 they will crank another one, Banishers: Ghosts of New Eden. On February 14 comes one that I'm looking forward to, Tomb Raider 1-2-3 Remastered. Slave Zero X is a 2D hack-and-slash game with gritty art style that launches on February 21. I played it on a previous Steam Next Fest, and while I tend to like these kinds of games, for some reason I didn't gel well with it. But if you want to play a hack-and-slash in the beginning of next year, Slave Zero X is the best choice. On February 22 comes out Pacific Drive, a survival game where the player has to traverse the US Pacific Northwest by car, avoiding all kinds of weird phenomena. On February 28, the remake of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons and the remaster of Star Wars Dark Forces will be out. And finally, one of the biggest games of 2024, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, launches on February 29. Atlus is releasing Unicorn Overlord in partnership with Vanillaware. It is a tactical RPG in the same vein as Fire Emblem, down to the relationship aspects of it. It launches on March 8th. Alone in the Dark was going to release on January, but it got another small delay and now releases on March 20th. On March 22, there's going to be a triple release. First, Dragon's Dogma 2, which is another of the big game releases of 2024. Second is Rise of the Ronin on the PS5, so PS5 owners will have to pick what to play. Finally, Switch owners will have Princess Peach Showtime. Peach doesn't often get her own games, and the cosplay aspect seems to have landed well with people. Still, it is interesting to think this might be Nintendo's last first-party release before the official unveiling of the Switch 2. These were the main releases of the first quarter of 2024. If you want to add something I left out, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you around.